everybody. Let's talk about how you're going to defend yourself. Now you can ask yourself, well, what is he talking about? Am I talking about defending yourself in a fight, rioting, death situations? How about we talk about defending yourself psychologically? To defending your happiness, your sanity, your temperament. What does that mean, and how are you going to do it? Because we both know that you, me, everybody else allow people to get underneath of our skin. We allow certain little things to get under our skin and ruin our days. From some stupid comment to one little mistake, things will get underneath of us. In the workplace, did your boss belittle you? Did your coworkers belittle you? Did your manager belittle you? In a relationship, do you deal with the constant emotional badgering? How do you defend yourself? How do you find a happy place? I've been there, and I know a lot of you have been there too, wondering if that happy place even exists. What are you going to do? How are you going to find it? Where are you going to go? You're going to listen to music and drown it out and bottle it up? Are you going to write it in a journal? You're going to call your friend and bitch about it? They're going to stand there, scream and shout with somebody and play into their game. What are you going to do? How are you going to protect yourself for those that want to do nothing more than to crush you? To destroy your psychological temperament, to make you feel like you're absolutely worthless. How many of you have been in relationships where they tore you down? Where you went from being the most beautiful person in the world inside and out to being shit? How many of you had your friends go up to people you were going to be in a relationship with and talk shit about you? How many of you overheard your coworkers talking shit about you to your employers, to your managers? It's a tough thing to conquer. To stay psychologically strong. To work your way forward, to build yourself up, and to keep on going. We've all been made to feel worthless. You can look at my line of work. There's so many guys and gals out there to talk shit about somebody long before they'll ever go out and help them. Destroying the confidence, whatever confidence that person may have had. Making them hate life, making them hate themselves, making them hate their career choice. We've all been in businesses where we have felt it or maybe indirectly seen it. The belittlement of employees. We've all either been in a relationship or seen relationships where one party belittles the other, where they make them feel absolutely worthless. Now, it's easier said than done when you think of being strong. When you think that, hey, I'm great. They're the ones that have a problem. But the reality is we let it get to us. How do we protect ourselves? Do we build up that wall? Do we build that shell around us and not let anybody in? Do we go through every day knowing in the back of our mind that we are worth something? But we're so self-conscious that we constantly worry about what other people are thinking or saying? Where you take whatever skill that you have, whatever wonderful skill and talents that you have, you put them on the shelves and try to do things according to everybody else's standards? How many of you dress a certain way just so you can be looked at in a positive eye? Where you don't dress the way that you're comfortable because you know that you will be looked down upon? How many of you listen to certain styles of music because you know that is the social norm? We live in a world of judgmental bastards. Pardon my language. We live in a world where creativity and individuality is thrown underneath the rug. If you possess any of those qualities, you're thrown in front of the bus. We try to shoulder the opinions, the philosophies, and the ideologies of everybody else in hopes that we will be accepted, that we will be thought of in a positive eye, that when words are spoken of us, they will be of a positive nature. But how much gratification is there in being fake? In being somebody you're not? How do we go on in life being who we are? Doing what we do, busting our ass, making our own way. How do we do that and still protect ourselves psychologically from all the naysayers? And I'm not really one to talk. I've been belittled in relationships, did all this stupid bullshit. I've been single for the past 4.5, 5 years. I build up that wall. I don't let nobody in. That's my thing. So what does that come with? That comes with loneliness, no friends, whatever. I work places where my methods were shot down right from the get-go. Not even allowed to attempt to be who you are, to do what you do, and do what you do well. I bottled everything up. And as my anxiety problems would show, it did not work out that well. So I don't know exactly how you protect yourself. But I want you to understand that you're not alone. That there are people out there that will love you just the way that you are. And if you have to change who you are for somebody else, maybe they're not worth your time. As bad as the job market may be, there are always places that will love and respect what you can do. It took me a long time to figure that out and to find that out. If you're an introvert, there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. Not wanting to be around groups of people, there's nothing wrong with that. Not wanting to party, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're the romancy type, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're affectionate, nothing wrong with that. You are who you are. It doesn't matter what walk of life you came from. It doesn't matter how much money your family has. It doesn't matter how much money you have. If you put your max effort into everything that you do, if you try to be as kind as you can to the next person in line, you're a special person. Fuck what the people in the bar think. Fuck what your coworkers think. Fuck what your past lovers think. You are who you are. If you're a big ball of love, that's all that matters. If you respect people for who they are, that's all that matters. If you do everything you can to bring kindness and joy into somebody's life, you're a fantastic individual. If you see someone struggling, instead of talking shit, you go over there and help him and offer a few pointers. Whether they accept it or not, you're an awesome person. Protect yourself with kindness. If they're wanting to tear you down, fuck them. Kick them to the curb. In terms of relationships, you don't need to deal with it. You don't need to deal with that stress. A relationship is a stressful thing anyway. We're lost in this big social construct that we got to get married right out of high school, have kids, have a big fancy home. Well, what the hell does that home mean? If you're not happy, what does that mean? It doesn't matter if you're married or been in a relationship for 10 years. If you're not happy, what does it mean? If you're getting paid well at a job but you're treated like shit, what does it mean? Who cares? Happiness is worth something. Your joy is worth something. Your psychological strength and toughness, your happiness. It's all worth something. You're worth something. More than people give you credit for. Don't judge, don't ridicule, don't talk shit. Give everybody the benefit of the doubt, give everybody the respect. If they disrespect you, they lose your respect. If they hurt you, fuck them, leave them. You don't need that negativity. We're not judged by how many friends we have, by how much money we have, by how nice our house is, how nice our car is. Nobody gives a shit how much money you make. They don't care if you're dating a supermodel. When you die, make sure that they remember you in a positive breath. And those positive thoughts are not brought on because of money or gifts. What you had under your arm, what you had in your home. Those positive thoughts, those positive memories are brought on because of your actions. What you have done to help other people. That is your legacy. That is your strength. Love unconditionally. Respect all. Trust no one. This world's too shitty. People are too shitty to worry about them. Kill people with kindness. Respect. If they don't like you, that's their problem. If you're in a relationship with somebody and they don't give you the time of day, piss on them. Doesn't matter how much effort you put into it, it ain't worth it if they're going to hurt you every single day. I see the worth in you. You see the worth in you. There's many other people that do as well. Love your life. Live your life for you. At the end of the day, you're the one that matters. You show the kindness and respect to other people and they don't give it back to you, that's their problem, not yours. You did nothing wrong. Love all. Respect all. And again, trust no one.